Hello everyone and welcome. I am here today to do a special meditation for you guys. So first, as you're coming on, I am going to put some frankincense on my hands, rub them together, and just breathe. I'd like for you to take a couple deep breaths in and out. In and out. In and out. Once more, releasing everything before this moment. In and out. So if you are looking at this and this isn't on a podcast or anything, then you can see I have a new little toy here, which is a crystal bowl that I got. It is an F-tone. It is the heart chakra, and I'm going to do a little bit of a sound healing type of meditation with you guys. So, yay! I hope you're excited. And I'd like for you to get into a nice, comfortable position, either sitting or lying down. And tense up all the muscles in your body. Squeezing tighter, 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 and release. Do that one more time. Tighter, 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 tighter. All the muscles in your back, your legs, your feet, your neck. Tighter, 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 and release. And I'd like you to feel all the tension releasing from your body. Keep tightening and releasing if you need to. Stretch out any areas that you feel are still tense. Relax your eyes, your mouth, your jaw. Relax the upper back, the middle, the lower back. Feel your spine relaxing. Feel your thighs relaxing, your calves, your shins, your knees. And feel your ankles and your feet relax. And also feel your fingers relaxing. Feel just tingly and like everything is nice and easy. I'd like for you to imagine a bright light coming in through the top of your head and going down the rest of your body. Feel it just flowing into all of your organs, all of your body, and just feel that light flowing through you. And now I'm going to play with my crystal bowl. Just feel the sound washing over you. my new toy. This crystal bowl. So relaxing, and it's an F note for the heart. And oh, I'm so glad you love the bowl. Yeah, it's an F note, so it is the heart chakra, and I really feel it in my whole body, and I feel the whole house just kind of vibrate and just feel a lot more relaxed after it. It's so amazing and soothing, and I feel like really nice connection to God for me. With it, it just feels like sound is such a beautiful expression, and to either sing or to have a singing bowl, it's beauty. Music is universal. It's in all cultures, and I just find it to be so soothing. I was in band all the way through college, and so for me, music is super important for healing, and so I don't know why I never got a bowl sooner. It just was something that I knew I wanted to add in, and I hope you guys liked it. As you can see, I'm shuffling some cards. I find that we're given the messages that we're supposed to receive most of the time. Sometimes the things that show up in the cards, it's just a card sometimes for me, but for the most part it ends up being something that really relates to something for me. And yeah, so I'm coming closer to you guys. I'm moving the bowl out of the way. If you ever want a session with some Reiki and the sound healing bowl, I would absolutely love to do that for you. And let me know how that was with the meditation for you. Send me some comments, let me know. That one just came out, so that one's staying. And I'm just gonna pick like a couple more. So the deck that I have, I love it too, is The Universe Has Your Back deck. It's by Gabby Bernstein. I pair my combs and my crowns with these cards. There we go, with the non-glare. So that's what the box looks like. I've gotten mine on Amazon. You can go to a local healing shop, because Gabby Bernstein's pretty popular, so they're at most shops. But if you can't find it locally, then Amazon has it. I'm gonna pick this one because it's kind of peeking out a little bit, and that was actually on the bottom of the deck before, so that's kind of weird. And I'm gonna pick this one also. So those are the ones. Oh, there's this sneaky one that's under the first one. So the first one that just fell out of the deck is actually 2, so we're gonna have 4 cards today. So the first one is, I always trust the direction of the universe and know I'm being guided. And for a lot of people, so now you can see it without as much of a glare. My light's being a little difficult, so I'm gonna move it so you guys can see. There you go. So of course it's reversed, but I'll post these in the comments below so you can see them. I always trust the direction of the universe and know I'm being guided. That's so huge, to have trust in our divine plan. We have we are co-creating our lives with the universe, God, source, spirit, higher power, whatever you want to call it. And I feel that, we just sometimes have to let go and trust and know that the things that are happening for us, and we're being guided in the right direction. And everything that happens in our lives is for a reason. the second one that fell out of the deck was this one, and it's I honor how I want to feel. So that is huge. You know, there's a big bit of the good vibes only movement, which is something that when I came into more of the spiritual world, there was that sort of stigma that everything has to be good vibes and you can never have any sort of negative emotions, and they were almost shamed because it was only good vibes. You have to always feel good, and that's just not part of the human experience. We all end up having bad days. We all are human, and we all have certain days where it's just, you know, bad things happen, and that's how we feel. So, you know, if you want to, like, I don't expect someone to feel happy after someone in their family just passed. Like, that should be how they end up feeling in that moment, is sad. Otherwise, it's just a little strange to me. So I feel like honoring the whole spectrum of emotions is what comes up for me with that card. But also, if we want to feel a little bit better and we're ready to not be in that negative space anymore, and to honor that, okay, I'm ready to go and see the next step and to think the next highest reaching thought and feel a little bit better, and to reach out and find the support that they need, and also do self-care in a combination to get into the positive space that you want to feel. So it's that whole spectrum. And this one, which is so weird because I picked up the deck but I missed one, and this one was on the bottom, so the fact that it's still here is just super cool. So this one says, I witness the darkness and call on the light with my prayer. Thank you, universe, for guiding me to perceive this fear through the eyes of the teacher of love. I'll share that one with you guys now. So, it's a nice starry sky, and you know, my business name is Unleash Light Within, if you aren't familiar with that. And so please excuse Mikey during this little barking sesh. He's super quiet, like anytime that I'm not doing any sort of live thing, and then all of a sudden has been loud when I've had clients over lately and stuff. So I don't know what's going on with him. Maybe he's jealous, I don't know. So with this card, I'm just gonna move my light back so we can see me a little bit better. There we go. And I showed you it. So with this one, I was talking a little bit about this with the last card, with feeling and honoring the darkness. So so with my business being Unleash Light Within, it's that we all have this light within us, but sometimes we have to go through darker periods of learning more about ourselves and our past and our traumas and any sort of negative things that we've had, those sort of darkness of experiences, to grow and be more of the light. And those sort of dark experiences kind of have it so that we know more of what the light is. And I kind of am thinking about Harry Potter at this point. This card always reminds me of Harry Potter, with Dumbledore saying that darkness can be found in, light can be found in the darkest of times if only you remember to turn on the light. So it's remembering to call in that light when you're in that dark place to bring you to the higher reaching thoughts. And this card specifically in particular talks about fear. So to be so not in your light, in your best self, because out of fear, not showing up as the person that you are because of fear, and to honor that fear exists, but that you're still going to go forward into the light, and you're still going to try to show up as yourself even when you're nervous and scared of showing up as yourself and being seen in that way. So that's what I think with that card. And then the final card that came out was, I am a spirit having a human experience, and I'm here to get closer to love. So, I don't know if, I think my stick for my crystal bowl is shedding, because I see a little bit around it, and there's some things on me. So, yeah, I don't know why that is, but it sounds beautiful, so I'm not really caring too much about it. I could always get another stick. So, anyway, so I'm a spirit having a human experience, and I'm here to get closer to love. So with my faith, I believe in, I'm Roman Catholic, and so I believe in the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. So I believe we all have that connection to that spirit energy within us, and we're all spirits. And actually, a lot of the churches ended up shifting their language to be more of the soul and the spirit in some of the responses that you end up saying now. So, although there's a lot of issues with organized religion, it's kind of nice that there's noticing this, acknowledging that we are spirit, and that we all have that spirit within us of who our actual true self is. And spirit is that connection to whatever source energy you believe in. And we all have that within us. We all are that spirit. But then when we go into the physical form of a body, we end up having all these human experiences. And the reason that any sort of spirit is here is to journey closer to love. And that's what we're trying to do here. That's what I think all souls end up doing. And that's why I believe that animals have such shorter lives than humans, is because they've already had that part figured out. They've already figured out that unconditional love. And so they have a shorter time here because they're mainly here to teach us how to be closer to that love and source and light energy, which I also brought into the meditation, that sort of love energy. So that's really what this card is about, and what our purpose in life is about, is to be that love and surround people with that love, and to show up as that love. So showing up as our true selves and what we believe in, and what we and our passions, and showing up as our true self. So I think these are all really kind of interestingly connected, in that, like, just trusting and knowing that we're being guided towards love, and honoring our emotions and our feelings in the process, because that's what the human experience is. And there are dark times, there are times with light, and that there's some times where our fear ends up taking over, and that's when the human experience comes in. But knowing, okay, that is how I feel, but I'm still gonna go forward and be my true self, which is love, and continuing to trust in the process and enjoy the process along the way, which is our experience. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'm going to see if there were any questions. Hi everyone. So let me know what you guys thought of this. This was a little bit different than what I have been doing, obviously, because I haven't had this before, but also just bringing in a little bit more of a meditation. And give me some feedback. Do you want longer meditations? Was this too long for you? Let me know how you feel. And I hope to talk to you guys soon.